Greetings, my friends. This is Jules Mansillon. I thought I come and wish you a wonderful day. For it's very important right now to understand that we're on the brink of a great change. Everything is accelerated, so it is very important to stay true, to stay honest. For the Creator knows all the details of everything, and sometimes we see something that is untrue or that is not perfect within ourselves. And if we're made aware of that, or that's not perfect, we don't seeking, but it's an opportunity to make an adjustment, not to blame yourself or judge yourself for something. It is just the life that is making you aware of something, so you can adjust. And if you fail, just try again and try again and try again, huh? And hold on to your dream, hold on to your vision. Huh? We're gonna make it, this vision. Or die trying, huh? But no matter, at least we are true to ourselves. We have no choice but to persevere. Huh? We have no choice. Courage, patience, and perseverance. For there is always, always, always a higher purpose behind all that is going on in life. If the Creator allows this whole thing to happen, it's because He knows He will serve our eternal evolution, our immortal career. What's very important is what's going on here and now. There is nothing more important than what's going on here and now, but it doesn't mean that we cannot tune in and receive information from any future dimension or past energy, or everything can be integrated, and everything serves. But still as optimistic as possible, and accept the challenges. There are days that are more challenging than others. It is time to be flexible. Things are changing and evolving very, very fast. On my inner process, I can feel that. So it is very important to keep your foundation strong. And the observer of the day is the solid foundation. And solid foundation is your truth, your honesty, your ability to continue to purify our intention, our heart, and connect to our soul and spirit. And yes, and the truth of yesterday is very different than the truth of today. Huh? The highest wisdom today is breathing, just breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One breath at a time, one moment at a time. We have to deal with emotion, with energy, with that situation, one moment at a time. The more we are paused, the more we are ready. What we need to understand is the time of the nap. It is rest, it is relaxation, it is being calm, it's being at peace. We need to recuperate. There's a great deal of energy that is being downloaded in this portal, and things are changing, moving really fast. What we need to do is the soulmates, to connect to the soul, to the soulmates, for me, it's like the anecdote is that there was this energy, this person that came in as a deep heart relationship, and so, but he was contradicting my soul plan. But the spirit says, well, it's like after deal with this karma, and then you can realign. And so. But I saw the spirit was showing me that in the future, this person would really create like a lot of complex, not problems, but like a lot of karma. I mean, maybe I need to go experience that, but I felt like I had to send some spiritual energy and forces to prevent, because it's always better to prevent a problem than to allow having to fix it later. And now there is a great deal of not separation but distance that has been created, which I feel much more at peace in relationship to it. And if this person needs to come into my life, then there is some safeguards I put that will go really slow. Prudence is like, the idea of prudence is to allow, it is like sitting silently, and the grass grows by itself. But it's just to take precaution when you see a problem. You just want to try to ask an angel or an archangel to assist you in preventing the problem. It's better than to allow to fall victim of some whatever, But what we but it's very, so things are moving really quickly in terms of interpersonal energy, all kinds of things. Yet in terms of my vision, I'm talking about my own experience. I hope this resonates with something that you're also experiencing. But in terms of my vision, my project, my point of freedom, that has always been consistent, always been. There's never been a shift into what my soul wants to lead me to, which is this point of freedom. And so this alignment and this, but we have to comply with what our soul wants, and the soul is doing its work, which is ourself. It's a higher self, and our lower self needs to do its work to align with that. And But first one needs to read the sign, and to read the sign. They come in so many ways. We are the creator of all synchronicity in truth. And so first we need to read the sign, and then we need to be able to comply. And so it's like to sign oneself be true, and for there'll be soulmates, the love sharing, because even if sometimes a romantic relationship can be painful, they should not be avoided. They should be embraced and to see where it can lead. And so it is. We are the ones that are creating this all of it in truth. And so slowly but surely we're aligning, because we have this double life. When we fell asleep, we go into another dimension. Sometimes we have an information, a dream. When you have a nightmare, just forget it. It's something that needed to be released, of negative energy. But when it's a positive dream full of symbols, then try to understand it. And the outcome will be the higher powers, to work more with your higher self, your guides, your soul, all the company of heaven, and eventually everything they will all align you to your own inner self, to your own empowerment, to your own truth. But it's in order to get where we want to go, we have to let go of certain things. We have to trust and create this leap of faith into the unknown. But change can be scary because there is a great deal of mystery in relationship to what is to come. Yet, if we are tuned to our intuition, we already get clues. We get many clues in terms of what is coming, and so. Because most of what comes from this higher self is about this liberation. But sometimes your higher self can show you something that potentially negative in your future, that gives you an opportunity to shift something, that not because of fear, but because of common sense, to avoid pain. It's like just common sense to send love and light, to prevent anything from hurting you. Ask the Archangel Michael to assist you with that, or any other master and for they're all unified up there. And so it's yeah, I already discussed that. Yeah, for instance, with this energy, this relationship, it took weeks of building up this intense love and energy connection, which was quite wonderful. But then I saw that the manifestation of that could be really painful. So it only took a few days to create this detachment. But it's all about personal choice as well. We have to make choices down here. And more and more we can develop antennas. We can look into other dimension. We can also check out different people's situation. Once we are linked to them on the psychic level, we're not trying to impose, of course, and just be soft and kind. We not force anything on anybody. But you can check out. You can. Sometimes you think you want to turn your thought to somebody, but it's somebody else that comes. So there is something that needs to be learned in relationship to that. For your great minister is the creator. Everything that happens through your third eye is conducted by the creator. So, but there is a great deal of mystery sometimes in terms of what you see through the eyes of the spirit. And but you can scan energy, you can scan situation, focus on that which you want. Because if we put enough energy into a problem, it will solidify. If we fear and worry and whatever, it's like we have to forgive ourselves for that. I know we are protected and guarded, and our soul just will only allow so much. But focus on what is wanted. There was some spirit has made this assessment that 17 seconds is enough to create a solid thought form. That's why the great Archangel Metatron, our friend Metatron, the Lord of Light, explains that you do not have to give more than 15 seconds to somebody who's trying to take your joy away. Anything else beyond that is like, it can get really negative, because after 15 seconds, when you move to 17 seconds, it takes on a form, and then if you allow 17 seconds to be multiplied by 4, then the thought form mental, emotional energy, our form, takes on a life of its own and will unfold alone by itself. So it's like if it's negative, then it needs to be dissolved later on. So if like you spend a whole minute thinking about something, but you can already construct positive thought form, positive ideas, and if you focus long enough, you'll see you can check it out. They grow by themselves. And so it is they gain in strength and rhythm, as the more energy we put in, whatever energy we put in is what we get back. And we're learning to be conscious co-creator, to become master of our creation energy. And so I wanted to also discuss the fact somebody asked me about, they said, well, the archons, I thought they were gone, all this dark, the Black Alliance, the negatively polarized beings that are interdimensional and so on. Most of them are gone. But there are still some that are here. There is a program that's obvious here. Eventually, the whole program will collapse on the fourth dimension, which on the physical world they will collapse their dark program, and so they will be replaced by the light. But for now, there's still a very powerful program that they are running, that everybody is involved in. At first, we needed to get rid of there's other things that there was also priority, but the second priority is going to be this digital world. The screens, the metaverse is all part of the Archon program to manipulate people, to turn people into digital application, and it controlling them through providing pleasure through the screens. So it's like you are rewarded to become part of this artificial matrix. And so a lot of people are already slave to their video game, whatever screen. So it's like this will be something that will need to be addressed at some point. Like this great deal of hypnosis into this digital world. And so it is important to continue to connect with nature and your inner self, even if you use screens, to not be solely on this connected to that. I just thought I comment on that, but do not fear. It's all like Nietzsche used to say, everything that does not kill us will make us stronger. And if it kills us, then we'll move back into the light. So it doesn't really matter. But it matters. We will protect ourselves. We want to guard ourselves. We want to love ourselves and appreciate the time that we have within this physical body. It is a garment. It is not who we are. But we have to love our garment. Very soon I'm going to change all my physical thing, my physical reality is about to change. The Creator has told me. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Continue to cultivate move with the flow, and do not hold on to the truth of yesterday. Just be open to whatever the new truth is, and accept the upgrades. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and for your donation. It's really helping me very much still. I'm going to pull a few cards. I'm going to finish with a song. It's an old song. The original version was really not that great. And then I think it was Rod Stewart who made this song a global success. It's called I Am Sailing. I am sailing, I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, like a bird across the sky. I am flying, passing high clouds to be with you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark night, far away, I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark night, far away. I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say we are sailing home again, across the sea. We are sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. Oh Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh my Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh Lord. Somebody wants to cross the ocean of consciousness to find this freedom, because we know once we find God, with God, we are free. Yeah? It's like anybody who's had this experience of communication in whichever level, whichever degree, we all know that it transcends anything we have ever experienced before. And this is true freedom, true love, true joy, to reconnect to that eternal source of ours. And so just continue to cultivate the sense of love, for that is who we are. We are that which we seek. We are the... So the observer of the day is happiness. Make happiness a permanent state. Permanent state. Do not, eventually, it will become a constant. Just independently of anything it is not easy. It's one breath at a time. We have to transmute and transmute all the energies as they show up in our life. For what the highest wisdom is to rejoice. What needs to be understood is reconciliation. We need to reconcile ourselves, because we've been at odds with many aspects of life, and now we need to reconcile ourselves with ourselves and with the whole of life, in order to find that freedom, so we not get entangled with all kinds of energy of the lower frequency. What we need to do is wealth, inner wealth, outer wealth, to be content, to be fulfilled, to continue to ask for freedom, abundance, and prosperity as well. It is a sovereign right of, and they're creating lack because they know that the anti-life group are really trying to create that lack, but it's like we have to remove ourselves from the idea of lack and continue to cultivate this sense of wealth and share and attune to the frequency as well, which will and the outcome will be cheminement. It's like the necess, and one step at a time we're going to move from sphere to sphere to sphere. There is a great deal of all kinds of processes that we understand that we're moving from plateau, from with climbing a stair, and then we're going to reach a plateau where we're going to be able to appreciate, to enjoy, to integrate, and then eventually, once we completely understood, completely appreciated the plateau, life will call us to continue to climb up. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salut.